welcome to your reading for February the 4th through February the 10th. And thank you for all the likes, shares, comments and subscriptions from last week. And I just wanted to let you know that when I do the horoscope first, and I mention specific days, but that's when the aspects are exact, but the energy leading up to them is applicable, so a day or two before and after. And also, this is a general reading, guys, and this is for the collective, so take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you would like a personal reading, click on this link here and that'll take you to my website. You can see the kind of readings I offer. Okay, let's go to your horoscope. I'm looking over here because your chart's over here. So, Gemini, the new moon in Aquarius, which is actually happening today, it's going to affect your relationships. Your relationships are transforming. Deeper connections through psychic, intuitive gifts. Perhaps you're seeking a connection to the ethereal realm. Oh, gosh. Sorry. You're being called to a higher purpose. That's what's happening for you. And right now you feel you're all about the collective. It's like you're all inclusive. Everyone's invited to the party. You kind of get that we're all one, and you want everyone to be involved, not just, the select few. Now on Thursday, your faith or spirituality is forefront. There you go. There's 3 cards. Your relationships are more meaningful and fulfilling on both sides, not just your partner, but your friends and your family too. Everything seems harmonious for you in terms of your relationships. Now on Saturday, you have the potential to create something wonderful and lucrative. So something that can help your career advance. Let me just do these clarifying cards. This is clarifying cards. Let me see. Oh, yeah. So Saturday, you have the potential to create something wonderful and lucrative. Something that you can help your career advance. Your innovative and creative ideas are original and inspiring. That's your mind. So on point. Now on Saturday you have the potential to create, oh sorry, that's Saturday, okay. Sunday, creativity is the key. Your ideas and concepts are easily visualized, so stay focused on the ideas from Saturday, and you're prepped for success. This is the thing with the energy on Sunday, right? Oh, you've got this amazing creative ability that it's almost like you're in a movie and you can't distinguish what's reality and what's fantasy or what's imagination, because your imagination is kind of off the hook. So it's easy to get caught up in those in that storyline. So remember to be grounded. That's why it's good to write them down, to try to be aware and write them down, because when you write those down, you will you'll be able to take advantage of them. Well, that's too many. Okay, let's clarify. There it is. Okay, that's your horoscope. Let's go to your card, shall we? The first card out for you is the 8 of Pentacles. This is known as the Apprentice card. So this is really focusing on honing your skills. Now this can also be, you may be wanting to start your life purpose, or if you are in your life purpose, this is saying become the expert, really learn. And the thing is look, all the coins or the pentacles are up here. This is this represents material wealth, right? So all the material wealth is up here, and he's working on this. So by becoming the expert, all this will come down and rain upon you. So this is really good. Now, then clarifying it, you've got the Knight of Swords. This is really fast energy coming in. Now, there's two things going on here, because this is fast energy coming in, but he's the I mean, all the knights are you know, righteous, and they do the right thing for the right reason. This guy he's like the champion for justice, right? So he comes in wielding the sword, and, you know, if he sees something that he doesn't think looks right, you know, the head's chopped off. So one thing I will say about this is hold the judgment, right? Just, you know what reminds me, when you see the news or social media, and I want to bring one thing up particularly because it illustrates it really, really clearly. When there were those group of kids and one was standing, all the media said, you know, this kid's horrible, and he's standing and he's, you know, right in the face of the Native American who's banging the drum. So everybody saw it for that, and everybody jumped on the bandwagon, and it was the villagers with torches, right? Hung, drawn and quartered. They were dragged out in the streets, and, you know, I mean, this kid and his family got death threats. But actually the bigger story was that there were some people protesting and shouting at these group of kids. And so the kids started chanting their song, their school song. And then, and before it got really out of hand, the Native Americans came in and started drumming a peace. So we didn't see the full picture, and I personally don't pass judgment on social media or anything like that, because I've learnt that things can be seen from a different perspective, and I don't think it's right to be the villagers with the torches and coming in. And I say all that because that's what this card is representing for me. Like, you could be judging something in a certain way and find out that it's something completely different. Sometimes we don't know the backstories. So it's really important to hold the judgment. I've been doing that for years. I have seen horrible things happen to people because the collective are in there judging, and they've already, you know, in their minds, they've been to court, and I remember in the 80s when I lived here in New York, and the 5 kids in the park who was supposedly raped and hurt that woman. They were young kids and they were innocent. They've been in jail. They were in jail for years and they were innocent. And that was another thing, you know, that was another, you know, media thing, where everybody kind of went in and judged it before getting all the facts, right? So anyway, let me come off my... Let me come off my milk crate. The next card you've got is the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles, look, okay. The King of Pentacles he loves opulence, he loves luxury, he really likes to be surrounded by that. But he's one person that knows that you have to work hard. And, you know, look, he's an incredible leader, but you could see him in the fields with his sleeves rolled up, with his hands in the dirt, working alongside his subjects, because he understands that to get that wealth and those luxury items and that opulence, you have to work hard. So when he comes in, it's saying it's there for you. Abundance is there for you, but you need to work hard. It's not like it's going to be handed on to you on a silver platter. Has my computer died? No. So this is not, it's not coming to you on a silver platter. Sorry, Gemini. Sometimes this just stop. Oh, there we go. Yes, sorry. So yeah, it's not going to be handed to you on a silver platter, darling. Now, it's clarifying that card is that there are 2 cards clarifying it. One is the Strength card, right? So this is always about being kind and compassionate, and it's about self-discipline. So it's really about, and I'm getting that you really kind of have to put the work in, get to the grindstone on this. It's really important to take action, not just think about it. You have to actually go out and take the action, and treat everyone with kindness and compassion, because that is your strength. And I have to go back to this card, the Judgment. This is about not judging people too quickly and really just being kind and compassionate, putting yourself in their shoes. And right next to it is the Five of Pentacles. So you're kind of in a place of deprivation, Gemini. And when you're in a place of deprivation, you need to, so look, your mind has been on abundance, right? You've been feeling deprived. And so you're getting this message saying it's okay. The abundance is there. It's not going to be handed to you. You've got to work for it. So you've got to get up and you've got to take the action. And when you have to come out of this energy and into, the way to come out of this energy is very simple. It just takes some little tweaking. You just have to start looking at what you have and then being grateful for it. So stop thinking and worrying about the bills that are coming in. Look at what you have. Even if you haven't paid the rent, guess what? You've got an apartment. You've got a roof over your head in this freezing cold weather. So you are protected and money is going to come in. You just have to get up and take the action. You know, even if you've been taking the action, it's going to come to you, Gemini. Don't worry. So start with gratitude. That's what's going to take you out of this energy. You can't look, I always say thoughts, you're probably in your head a lot, right? And thoughts are electric, right? But feelings are magnetic. If you're feeling deprived, you're going to attract more depravity. So what you want to do is you want to be grateful. And the more you're grateful, it's accumulative. So the more you'll attract more things to be grateful for, Gemini. Just start little tweaks. And, you know, I always say this. It's like, oh, I'm so grateful that I woke up this morning. Sometimes I remember when I was going through it and I was like, oh, I'm so grateful I woke up this morning. I was very reluctant to be in gratitude. I mean, years ago, you know. I'm really grateful for this glass of water. I'm really great. Anyway, the more you do it, I started laughing at myself. And the more I did it, the more I saw that I could be grateful for. Whatever you focus on expands, right? That's the law of attraction and the law of the universe, an expansive universe. So, you know, you start feeling grateful, you start looking at things, you start feeling it, and you're like, oh wow, yeah, I do have this and I have that, and oh, I'm really grateful I've got that. And then you're not thinking about what you don't have. Before you know it, you're like, wow, I'm abundant. And you know, I remember once doing a workshop, you know, a wealth workshop, and one of the they said, oh, you're a real estate mogul, and I was like, what? All those buildings, those city buildings, downtown, wherever you live, they're all yours. You paid for them out of your taxes. You are a real estate mogul because those city buildings are usually in very prime locations. So you have to start feeling rich. You can't go from depravity to abundance. You have to get there. And you get there through gratitude. Now, the next card you've got the Eight of Swords. You're feeling trapped. You're feeling trapped in depravity, some of you. So this is, when this comes in, it's an illusion. And it's very you up in your head, Gemini. You know, you've got that tendency to be up in your head. This is an illusion. You're feeling trapped and you think you're trapped, but there's always a way out. So don't panic, you know. Look, you've got the Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning. This is a gift. Look at this wand. It's sprouting. It's abundant. This is a gift. And it's like the spark of a flame that can start a fire that can turn into a huge blaze. you know. This is like passion. So come out of this. This is illusion. You've got to, you know, quieten that mind, darling. That's the monkey brain. You know, look, meditation doesn't control your brain or your mind, but what meditation does is it doesn't allow your mind to control you, right? So, you know, consider really coming out of that noisy brain that's, you know, telling you that you're trapped, because you're not trapped. You're free, darling. You can get free, and you have this wonderful opportunity. Gemini, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, comment. I love comments and feedback. That's what I'm here for. I love to interact with you guys. And subscribe if you haven't already. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.